Hi guys, what's up? It is Mr. Creepy again. I apologize that it's been so long since I've done a video. My full plan was to do quite a few videos on October month, but you know, I ran into some dead ends. You know, I got a subscription to Cyberlink, so I've been doing any videos that I do on my computer. The problem is that the intro was the issue. Could find plenty of video loops to do intros and stuff. Music though, oh my god, YouTube made it so hard to get any kind of good music. I found the one song that I had been using, and well, it ended up being a big issue because the video, the song that I was using, you know, you had to have a licensing for the song. And I was like, okay, but the video says royalty free, right? So it's like, okay, so it should be free, but it wasn't. You had to go onto this website and get a licensing thing, buy a licensing thing from them. $20. I was in shock, and I was like, I wasn't going to spend that kind of money. So I was looking for a new intro song. Frankly, all the ones I found sucked in comparison. So eventually I was like, I guess I'm going to have to do this. So I bought a licensing deal with the song. So now I can use the song without having to worry about them flagging me for it. But yeah, that was why I didn't do any videos since that one video in October, because of that issue, which really upset me. But here we are, we're back. But anyways, I'm rambling on. This is my Steel City Con December 2019 haul. It's not a big haul, I mind you, but it's an amazing haul. Okay, so I'm going to save the best for last, even though I'm itching to show you guys what my awesome friend Sean got me. Alright, so, yeah. I'm sorry, I thought I had everything ready, but apparently I did not. Let me get this stuff. Apologize for this, guys. Stay. I'm very unorganized. I apologize. Wow. Stay. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? So, first and foremost, I got the completion of a comic series that I've been collecting. A couple of my friends from 819 Comics, Stacy and Nathan, love their comic series, Mr. Marsh. And luckily I was able to get the last issue that they were selling at Steel City Con. Sorry, this camera is kind of hard to get used to, but there's the thing. It's, you know, Enter the Locksmith. It looks awesome. I can't wait to read it. They signed it as usual, which is awesome. Probably next year, probably in 4 months when I get back, I'm going to buy the volume of it. So I have all the comics again, but this one I'm not going to get signed. I'm going to try to keep the ones that are signed in their packaging. But yeah, next. What did I just... Did I knock something? Anyway, next off, I got this bad boy, which I will drop, right? But I got, okay, there we go. The original screenplay for John Russo's Return of the Living Dead. The first one. Big deal for me because I love John Russo. He's like one of my horror heroes, and like I already have his Night of the Living Dead script signed by both him and George Romero. But this was a big thing for me because Return of the Living Dead, that was the very first zombie movie that I ever watched. And for years I wondered what it was because I didn't know what the name of it was. All I could remember was that whole basement scene where Tarman goes, "Brains! More brains!" And, you know, I couldn't figure out what movie that was for years, and then I don't know why, I think I was watching, maybe Sci-Fi was having a movie marathon or something, and it played, and I was like, oh, so that's what it's called. So I put it on my list, and long story short, I bought all the Return of the Living Dead movies, and yeah, it's been years and years since, you know, I found out what movie it was, but I'm just, you know, I figured I would fill you guys in a little bit more on that. Elaborate, if you will. Alright, so those were the two items that I bought personally. This is an item that my best friend Sean got me for Christmas, and he's a little fucker like I am. Like he just enjoys fucking with me. So when he took me out of the con to, oh, that's what fell down, one of the keyboard pieces. Nice. Anyway, he takes me out to his car because I gave him some kombucha that I brewed for free because, I'm a nice guy, I guess. That's what some people say. I'm a nice guy. Anyways, he got me this gift, and I'm like, dude, you didn't have to do that. And he's like, oh, it's fine. So, first off, the wrapping paper was Disney, like fucking Mickey shit. And I'm like, seriously? And he's over there laughing. So I open it, right? And the box says this: Reading Bug Box. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, you got me a bug box. And he's like, yep, I so did. And he's still laughing his ass off about it. So, upon opening it, there's this. It's kind of hard. I'll just pull it out of the box and show you. There's a bloodied up shirt in the box. I'm like, oh, so you got me a shirt? He's like, yep, I got you a shirt, man. And he's over there rolling at this point, and I start picking the shirt up out of the box because I wanted to see if there was anything on the shirt or if it was just a shirt that he had bloodied. I wasn't sure. So I pulled it up out of the box and I'm like, wait, I feel something that's got a little bit of weight to it inside the shirt. And I'm like, what the hell? And he's over there laughing his ass off like usual. He just loves fucking with me. So I open the shirt up, and at this point, when I see what's inside the shirt, I'm like, I mean, he can't see that I'm like, because I'm wearing my Freddy Krueger cosplay, and so, the mask kind of restricts what my emotions are. But I'm like, he's over there laughing his ass off, and I pull this bad boy out of the box. It is, he told me what the name of the company was that did it. I can't recall exactly. I'll have to put the name of it down, the name of the company down in the description box below. But get this box out of the way. So yeah, like, first thing I did is like, I ripped off my plastic glove. I had one of those little deluxe NECA gloves, and like, that's the first thing I did was I ripped that off, I knew, I mean, it's real metal, so I knew the Comic-Con wasn't going to let me wear it inside, which really sucked, because I'm trying to get this on as fast and painlessly as possible, guys. I apologize, but this is the issue that we ran into when he was helping me put it on, too, because, like, the issue is the glove that they used, which, by the way, is real leather. He cut the holes on the inside of the glove a little too wide, so my fingers have a little bit of an issue getting through, which kind of sucks, but that in no way degrades how awesome the glove is. No way whatsoever. That is amazing. Alright, I think I got it on for the most part. Nope. Another good thing is this glove, you can always tell if it's not on right, because when you go to bend your fingers, like, if it doesn't feel, if it feels like it might be a little bit stiff, then you got to adjust your fingers a little bit so that and push on the glove a little bit, push it down so that way it works better. I'm sure I don't got to tell you guys, because most of you guys probably have one. If you're a Freddy Krueger fan, probably had some kind of professional company do it. Alright, so here it is. It's fully on. This thing is like heaven. It's like fucking heaven on your hand. Like, seriously. I've been using nothing but the NECA gloves all this time, right? Even got the deluxe metal prop replica NECA glove, and basically that glove, those gloves are okay, but I don't have my glove on me right now. But it's like right here, like there's like very little pivoting on the NECA glove, but with this glove, it like molds to the hinges in your the bends in your fingers, like, I guess is what you could call them, and it just moves so much better. Now, you would expect this is a metal glove, right? So it's like it is going to be heavy. No, it's very light. Surprisingly, it's very light. I didn't know there was such a thing as a metal Freddy Krueger glove that felt so light. This is very light. The NECA one that I got, the metal NECA one, is very heavy. Very heavy. And it doesn't move with your fingers nearly as much as this. This is like so much more comfortable than the NECA one. And you can kind of it's a little more durable too. Like, you can try and just like pull on the glove and try to get your fingers in there, and it's not going to rip, because this is real leather. This is like not that cheap leather fake crap that they use for the glove on the NECA versions. This was all handmade crap. All handmade. And to be honest, there's been quite a few times that I thought about getting a handmade one, but then I was like, if I get the handmade one, it'll be nice. It'd be nice for like home pictures in my Freddy cosplay, but I wouldn't be able to take it to Comic-Con because they have a strict rule against, metal weapons and stuff, which kind of sucks, because I'm not gonna go in there and start slashing people, stabbing people with the glove. No, especially if I'm dressed up like Freddy Krueger. Come on now, I'm gonna put this real hot silicone on my face and my hand and walk around and just start slashing people. Where's the point, Matt? What is the point? Anyways, I'm rambling on. I'm sorry. I've been in love with this glove, ever since Sunday when Comic-Con happened. Like, this, it feels so good on your hand. It's unreal. I keep taking it off and putting it on constantly. I find myself putting this on at least once a day. And maybe even a few times a day. I just love the way it feels, and I love that it's so light. It's just amazing Like I said, I'm going to put a thing down in the description box below saying what company made this and where to find them and all that stuff. Thanks again, bro. You know me so well, dude. You do. You really do. I hope you really like what I got you for Christmas. I know it doesn't compare to how amazing this glove is, but I hope you like it. Have a Merry Christmas, bud, and to all my viewers out there, have a very scary Christmas.